Hi guys, welcome to my channel, Kate's Creative Space. I'm Kate and I make diamond painting videos. And in today's video, we are going to be unboxing the two newest MrsbutterD kits that have been released on Diamond Art Club's website. So let's get started. So the first kit I'm going to show you is Gamer Room, and like I said, they're both by MrsbutterD. This one is 22 by 31 inches. It's a round. Now I apologize in advance if you didn't get your hands on this kit because it was released 2 weeks ago, and then the second that it sold out, day of release, it was archived, so it will be kind of hard to get your hands on. But I do know that there are tons of D-stash groups and tons of places online, eBay, Mercari, places like that, or just Facebook groups where you could try to get your hands on this kit, especially if you wait for like the dust to settle a little bit, where maybe people realize they bought it too fast and they decide they don't want it, or realize that other people wanted more than them, so they're willing to de-stash it. So if it's something you really want, keep your eyes out for it and be patient, and hopefully one day you can find it. I do feel a little guilty unboxing this one just because it got archived so fast, but I also love it and I really want to show it to you guys. So hopefully no one's mad that I'm showing it off. I'm not trying to rub it in your faces. Hopefully everybody who wanted it got their hands on it. Okay, let's open it up. This one came quite crushed. The box was really dented. I got a mini dazzle with this one, and the mini dazzle was just like pulverized to bits. So I was a little disappointed about the state that it came in. But Diamond Art Club wraps, they like throw in like these big, not regular bubble wraps, but like bubble wraps that are like this big, full of air. And like two of those that I pulled out of the box were already popped. So I wonder, I don't think it was like a Diamond Art Club packaging problem. I think it was a mail carrier handling it problem, because maybe they stomped on it or dropped it or something and it caused the bubble wrap to pop, which I guess it's a good thing that they package it with the bubble wrap and stuff around it. Luckily, I don't think anything should be wrong with the kit itself. We'll do a quick go through of the toolkit on this first one, but the second one we'll skip it because they're going to be the same. The toolkit comes with a lot of goodies, and they, in the last year or so, kind of revamped and upgraded their toolkits, so they're really extra nice. You get a bag of baggies. You get a cool twist and pick pen. I've never seen anything like this from any other company. It is filled with a clear wax inside this, and when you twist the tip, the clear wax comes out of the metal top there, and you can just twist it to constantly get more wax out instead of dipping it into wax or putty all the time. I think it's kind of a cool invention for sure. They also put a multi-placer on the back. This doesn't have a twist aspect to it, but they give you extra wax that you can fill that up with. I don't know, I think they're really cool. I've used them a couple of times and I do like them. They used to fill them with a putty. Now they fill them with wax. I do like the clear wax better. You also get a really nice tray, and has a tray stopper, has a lid, and I really like these trays. I use these every day actually. So there's the more of the clear wax I was talking about. They give you a 7-placer, and then they give you the old school heart pink wax, which is what I prefer to fill mine with. But I haven't really filled my regular single placer with that clear wax. I should try that sometime and compare the two waxes. I'm a big user of the original kit, with the exception of upgrading my pen. I use pretty much everything that comes in these toolkits and find that you can use them well. So they give you everything that you need. Here's the sticker sheet. I took out the trading card on this one. It was a bronze. If you want to see it, go check out my last vlog, because that's where I opened that up at. Here is the sticker. 86 colors rounds, 22 by 31 inches, or 55.6 by 78.7 centimeters. And we'll look at the color story here. Wow, really cool. Really cool colors. I love the pinks. My daughter loves pink, so I think she'll like this kit a lot. And then we'll take a look here at the special drills. Looks like here are two of the ABs, a dark and a light pink. And then the third AB is a yellow, and then the fairy dust is like a very light blue. So we'll take a look and see if we can find those in the drill pack and in the on the kit too, just a little glimpsey. Okay, Set this all aside. Open it up. I'm so excited. So excited for more MrsbutterD kits. We went through a drought a few months ago where I felt like we weren't getting any, but I bet it was just because they were making all of these. Here is the drills in person. Wow, look at that color palette. So beautiful. There is the yellow AB. There is the light blue fairy dust. Wow, I love this color palette a lot, guys. That is, I love pinks. There's the dark pink AB. I like the pinks and blues and cool tones, so this one really will be a fun one to work on. I'm not seeing the other one. We might come back to it. Okay, now on to the main event. Diamond Art Clips canvases are made out of poured glue. So I'm actually just bending it backwards like this, which is perfectly safe, just to help it lie flat so that it doesn't curl up for the video. If you at home just leave it flat, they have a self-flattening feature where they will eventually lie flat on their own. All right, let's take a look. There it is. Wow, I love it. Oh, I love that pink so much. Okay, here's a picture, guys, of the whole thing in frame. So many fun references in this kit. I love the Zelda. My husband loves Zelda and Pokemon and Super Smash Brothers and all of those things. So I got this one because I knew he would love it, and I'm really glad that I did. So I love the switch down here at the bottom and the drink and just all the little, there's Link, all the references. I like that it spells out chips right there. We'll do a quick kind of pan through here. Her striped socks are so cute. This gives me Big Sis vibes. I don't own that diamond painting, but it is another one that is very similar that I don't think has been discontinued off Diamond Art Club if you want to check out that one. I like the band-aids on her knees. I think that's really cute. And she must be eating like a sucker or something. Yeah, there's Kirby. He's so cute. I just think this one's really, really, really fun. I will be so excited to do this one, but I'm going to have a hard time doing this one, you guys. It's going to be so hard to do this knowing that, you know, it's such a rare kit, and I'm going to have a hard time. I have a hard time. I have a couple other MrsbutterDs that have been archived. Love Music and Family was recently archived by MrsbutterD. It's like a yellow background one with a girl and a record player. And Underwater Train I've already done. That one's been archived. And then what's the other one that was recently? Oh, Witch Flower Shop. That wasn't recent, but it was archived. And I feel like that one's extra special just because I know and which is silly because even if I do a kit that hasn't been archived, it's not like I'm going to do the kit again. So it's a little bit silly to think that like to not do them just because they're archived, but I don't know, something about it just makes it like a rainy day kit for me. So yeah, I think this one's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to find those special drills sprinkled all throughout. I'm not even going to pretend like I have the skills to find all of them. I know Diamonds and Washi did the sneak peek of this one where she goes through and does like an individual drill train of all the drills packages and goes through and tells you where all the special drills is. So if you're looking for like a really comprehensive, in-depth look of this one, go and check out her video. I'm just kind of doing an overview. I feel like if you bought it, you've got your hands on it and can look, and if you didn't, you probably don't want to know exactly where every single drill is. Maybe you're just here to kind of take a glimpse at it. So here is your look, and I am so excited for this one. You'll have to let me know down in the comments below. Do you guys want me to work on this one sooner or later? I try to limit myself to a couple of MrsbutterD kits a year. I only did 2 this year. I'm actually working on my second one. But I try to like space them out. But I also have now accumulated quite a few of them where I could do a couple extra if I wanted to. So let me know if you think I should work on this one sooner rather than later. Take one more look. Look at her eyes. They're so beautiful. Super, super, super fun. The rendering on this one is really great. And as much as I kind of like squares a little bit more, I think it's good that they are able to do something of this caliber in rounds and still have it be rendered so well. So I'm excited. I'm excited to have, I've actually really discovered that bouncing back and forth between the like a round and a square has been a lot of fun too. So having some good exciting round kits in my stash definitely can't hurt. All right, I'm gonna put this one away and we'll take a look at the newest Mrs. ButterD. Okay, the second kit that we're unboxing today is Snow Globe Wish. I literally just got this in the mail today. So super, super excited to open this one up and take a look at it. I'm really, really surprised that this one did not sell out. From the time I'm filming this, which I think I'm having this video posted either today or tomorrow, it is still in stock, which is so shocking. Gamer Room sold out, I think, in like 10 minutes. So the fact that this one is still in stock is very, very surprising. But it has a beautiful color palette. I'm going to open it up and let you guys take a look at it and hopefully entice you all to join me on the Mrs. ButterD madness. So same toolkit. This one's 22 by 31 inches, 55.8 centimeters by 78.7 centimeters. And this has 1 frosted and 3 fairy dust diamonds. I love a good fairy dust and I love a good frosted. So let's take a look and see where the frosted drills go. I did get a bronze treasure quest card for this one and I had it nearby, so I thought I'd show that to you guys. Let's take a look at the sticker. Here's the sticker sheet. I know a lot of people weren't interested in purchasing because of the pinks and the color hue, but I think it's gorgeous and I think it's very winter vibes. So I'm excited about it for sure. Here is the color story, 53 colors. It does definitely have like a palette that most people, you'd have to really love because it's not a ton of variation in the 53 colors for sure. The frosted is a yellow, it looks like, and then the fairy dust is a pink and a peachy and a white. All right, let's take a look and see if we can find them inside the drill packet. I now have, I think, over 20 Mrs. ButterD kits. No, I don't know if that's true. Yeah, no, I feel like it might be. I have finished 4 Mrs. ButterD paintings in my diamond painting career. Odd thing to call it, but that's what I'm going to call it. So, I have finished Artist Room, Witch Bedroom, Mermaid Bedroom. I like the rooms, hence why I had to get Gamer Room. And Underwater Train, which has been since archived. So, moment of silence for Underwater Train. Look at that, guys. How could you not want to diamond paint something with all those pinks? My daughter will be in heaven. She's obsessed with pink. Right off the bat, I see that yellow frosted. See those just wayward yellows right here? A couple of them. Frosted diamonds don't have the pointy tops. They don't have all the dimension to them, and they're kind of flat and domed, and they have a matte look to them. So they usually, Diamond Art Club's usually been putting them where like glass would be to make it look like a glass effect. Here's the white fairy dust. Let's see if we can see the pinks. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's much of that frosted in there at all. If I had to guess, I would say it's probably going to be like window light or something. I'm not seeing the other. There's 3 big bags of that fairy dust, of that white fairy dust. All of that. That's a lot of white fairy dust. I'm almost, oh, nope, and there's 4. There's a 4th one right there. I'm almost wondering if it's literally going to be all of the snow, which I think would be really cute if it was. I haven't seen the unboxing for this one yet, so I'm eager to take a look. I'm not seeing the other fairy dust colors right off the bat, but they are in there. Just know they're in there. Okay. Diamonds and Washi, I think, did this unboxing too. She gets a lot of the good paintings, I feel like. A lot of the good ones to show everybody. So, and she does a great job with her unboxings, so I'm sure if you need a really comprehensive look at the specials, you can find it over there. All right, let's look, guys. Oh, how could you not be obsessed with that? Oh, it's so cute. It is so cute. I feel like this also has a really good, well, hang on, pause. First, let's do a picture right here of the whole thing in screen so you can enjoy the beauty of this as I do. Anyways, what I was going to say was I feel like it has a really good combination of color blocking and confetti. This one's a really, really good kit. Because look, the sky gives you some really good chunks of color blocking. Color blocking, if you're not familiar, is just a chunk of all one color so that you spend a good amount of time having that color in your tray, and you can multi-place it if your heart so desires and get it done really fast. Whereas confetti, which is like this area here, confetti is a ton of different colors that you might be swapping out more often, single placing more often, but it gives you a lot of good color, like detail and color blending, and kind of makes the piece have more dimension and detail to it. I love confetti because I'm a single placer, so it doesn't really bother me to not have tons of multi-placing opportunities, I would say. Look at all of this, so cute. And I was right, the fairy dust is very prevalent in all the snow. So right here, that's all fairy dust. In the snow globes, fairy dust. The entire moon is made out of fairy dust. The snow on the branches. So much use for that 4 bags of fairy dust. So much of the snow, and I think that's perfect choice. As far as the frosted, I was 2 for 2. Look, I must be getting good at unboxings. It's just in these windows. The only reason I guessed that one so easily is because I was like, there's no yellow in this kit, guys. There's not much there. But yeah, look, 3, 6, 9, 12 drills right there. That'll be fun though. I still yet to place a frosted drill on a canvas. I've opened up a few of them, but I've never worked on one with a frosted drill quite yet. Look at the detail on this though. Look at the snow globe that has a snowman in it. That is so cute. And I love her backpack. I love the fence. Her outfit's adorable. Her hair's adorable. This one is so fun. And I love it for it's not Christmassy, it's wintry. So, you know, when my Christmas diamond paintings are wrapped up in January, I could maybe still have a chance to get this one done. I don't know. I might have to save it. I feel like I really savor my Mrs. ButterD's. But when I say that, I also think, why have you done all the best ones then? Because Mermaid Bedroom and Underwater Train, probably 2 of my favorite Mrs. ButterD pieces. And I've already finished them. So how? Probably because I didn't have that many Mrs. ButterD kits in my possession when I worked on Underwater Train. So that could be part of it. I have a lot of good Mrs. ButterD. If you like Mrs. ButterD, come back on Friday, guys, because I'm going to have a fun video coming up on Friday. So, and if you don't like Mrs. ButterD, still come back on Friday and let me change your mind. Okay. Back to the kit. Let's keep looking. Look at that. The smoke. The little carrot note. Oh, I'm in love with this. This is so beautiful. And it's just the perfect... I know what people are saying when they say they don't like the color tone. I get the thought of it. Like the overhue of it. I totally understand. And I have seen that in a few other of her pieces, and that is her art style. So I totally get if it's some people's preference and not others. Sorry, I'm baking brownies. And I was trying to beat the clock, but I didn't. Sorry about that, guys. My brownies are ready, but they can wait a minute. Anyways, I'm sorry. Okay, anyways, I get why some people wouldn't love that color hue over it, but I think her art style is just gorgeous. And I think a good pink on a winter landscape is great. And this is also a rare Mrs. ButterD piece where the character is not the focal point, because you can't even see her face. Like, you just see her profile and the back of her head, and it's more about the snowman than it really is about the girl. And I like that. I like that it sneaks in a little bit of landscape with the whimsy of Mrs. ButterD. So definitely a fun one, definitely cute, and I'm really excited to have it. So go and grab it, guys. What are you waiting for? Look at this color palette. And if you're saying, no, I don't like pink, then all right, I get it. My daughter taught me the beauty of pink, though. Pink was never my favorite color until I had my daughter, who absolutely loves it. So now I have a soft spot for pink. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap up this kit. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe and be part of my little YouTube corner of the world. And let me know down in the comments, do you have either of these kits, and or how much do you love MrsbutterD? Because she's amazing. And I won't stop gushing about her. So I am going to get my brownies out of the oven. And you guys go check out some of my other videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.